Hello everyone, it's showtime! So we're back on the Egret II Mini again, can you believe it? Hold on, I fucked up doing the images, so I need to add something, hang on. This one? Okay, this one. There we go. There we go. So yeah, they did another one. Yeah, Dr. Kick partially censored. Okay, we'll get to that, don't worry. I figured out what they changed. Yeah, so this is not the normal kind of Egret II Mini expansion. Instead, it's 5 games from Technōs Japan and 5 games from Data East. So they're calling it Arcade Collection rather than Arcade Memories, because they're mostly not Taito games. There we are, 5 from each. And while you might have thoughts about the Technōs selection, the Data East selection is primo. Taito time, but it isn't. Chelnov and Double Dragon, the Ultimate Team, all of this is true. So, we're going to do the Technōs side first. Taito and Friends by Square Enix. Yeah, it's got stuff from Payon, specifically Chelnov and Wolfang, and G-Mode, who are the current rights owners. Everything from Technōs is owned by Arc System Works. Both Indiana Jones and the Flying Plane game got in. Yep. Well, technically there's 2 Indiana Jones games here tonight, because our first game is Mysterious Stones, Dr. Kick in Adventure, as the title screen says, Dr. Kick's Adventure according to the flyer, and Dr. John's Adventure according to the Data East version. These stones, I accidentally referred to this game as Mysterious Eggs when I was talking to someone else about it. We'll get to why. It is a horrid little man, isn't it? Look at how horrid he is. But we have a little comic as well. I'm going. Take care, Doctor. Dr. Kick's Adventure. At last, I can open it. Where is the key? Ah, 3 entrances. Which one should I choose? Oh wait, hold on. I'm reading this the wrong way around. We gotta start here. Where is the key? At last I can open. Bang! Actually, I don't know what order you're supposed to read this in. Ah, I'm locked in. Ah, I have the key in my hand. Do you dare take it from me? Oh, are there numbers? So there is. Okay, so there's our first panel. 2. Oh, that's 3 and that's 4. Okay, so yeah, this way. Ah, I'm locked in. Ah, Bogey. Read from south to north. Got it. Where is the key? Screech. Oh. Twinkle, twinkle. Inside? Bang! I have the key in my hand. Do you dare take it from me? Bang! Chief Special. Yep, you shoot ghosts. At last, I can open. Open. Where is the treasure house? Hurry up. Here I am, but which treasure should I take? Oh, you'll have to figure it out, won't you? In Mysterious Stones. Oh, Smith & Wesson, yeah, of course. Unleash Rave of Kicks to uncover hidden treasures in the ancient ruins. Steal keys to unlock the treasure room. Can you find the treasure and escape within 24 hours? So, this is a weird game. It's also a follow-up to 1983's Scrambled Eggs, which you might be familiar with if you're keeping up with Arcade Archives, because it was released on there not too long ago. Let me know how the volume is, by the way. Scrambled Eggs, yeah, that's an arcade game. It's real, I promise. If only they had a prequel called Tossed Salad. Oh, mercy. Right, so this is a top-down action game. It's kind of maze-ish, and it's very odd. Let's go to the Andes first. So we're Dr. Kick. We have two actions. We can kick, we can shoot. Uh-oh. We've angered the gods. So the way this works is, this is a fairly large interconnected maze. And you kick the eggs. You kick the eggs like the football. And you find the ghost. Shoot the ghost, get the key, and then you can leave. We as society do not. Game volume is slightly loud. Okay, I can crank it down just a bit. There we go. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What's a boy to do? Variant of the song. What did Grandma mean by this? We'll never know. So I have a little cheat sheet of the way the directions to go in the maze. Sort of. Hopefully this works. So you shoot enemies and you kick eggs generally. You can also kick the walls. Sometimes the walls have secrets. Not always. And I burnt to a crisp. That's fine. So the objective in each room is find the ghost, shoot the ghost, get the key. Commands for gamers: shoot enemies, kick eggs. You can also kick some enemies, but man, kicking in this game is very difficult. It's very fiddly. You'll often just like miss entirely. There's also skulls. And if you delay too much, the room will fall apart. So you don't want that to happen. Now we're in the treasure room. Before we have to pick one of the 3 treasures, but maybe we should kick the walls and see if there's anything for us. It could use with a bit more range. You know, it kind of reminds me a bit of Mikey of all things. So, so this tells us which treasure is the correct one to pick up. That's for a bonus that we'll see later. The other thing about this game is that, like, you got a gun, but you have to, like, if an enemy's small enough, then you won't actually, like, shoot them if you're just... So, okay, let me give you an example with the small guys, right? See, this tall guy we can shoot. That little guy, unless we're aiming at him vertically, we have to shoot him from like, the row below, if that makes sense. It's very odd. We also have to find the right way out of the maze, and then we have an Indiana Jones-esque start the plane jock moment. Succeed in escaping. Dr. Kick Act 0. So we go to New York to get it appraised. It's worth nothing. It's worthless. That's fine. Let's just head to Easter Island. Yes, those are slightly offensive renditions of native people. I'm sorry. That they did not censor. What they did censor was the music. Originally, this sounded a lot more like the Indiana Jones theme. They just changed a few notes and called it a day. Anyway, sometimes you can get, like, God to help you. That's God right there. Sometimes a devil shows up. He's not very helpful. So did the game lie to you when it told you to pick up that treasure? No, it actually told the truth. So this game is kind of Tower of Druaga-esque in that it's full of strange, mysterious secrets. Sometimes they're worth points, sometimes they're not. And sometimes the oh, see, there's the Grim Reaper. We've summoned him. That's a bad time. Yeah, the notes are definitely different. I'm not sure if they're also different in the Evercade version. This does have an Evercade release. Which way are we going? Okay, left. But yeah, this is like a not entirely tiny interconnected maze, so you can get lost. It's also odd in that enemies you kill do not give you points, like at all. You only score points by treasure. But yeah, this egg-kicking mechanic is identical to how scrambled eggs worked. But it's a little more refined here. In that game, you would die if an egg touched you. Oh, we've unleashed the ghost. Don't worry, you can just shoot the ghost, it's fine, don't worry about it. And yeah, this is the non-specific religion room. The rooms do have names, so you can easily find your way out and back out. The map is, like, it does make sense, sort of. Not quite inscrutable game for aliens. I agree. This game, more perturbing game for mutants. Yeah, that seems pretty apt. I was, like, completely confounded by this game when I first played it, but I found a very useful blog post in Japanese that explained exactly what the game's deal is, and it made a lot more sense. I tell you what, I'll link to that now. You do have unlimited ammo for the gun. The problem is that aiming it is a pain in the ass. Let's see, here it is. Oh, no. Fuck. Oh, that's the wrong one. One of the least helpful things I found when I was researching this game was a Reddit thread about there is an English version of this game and no one's sure if it was released. And the only reply that wasn't, like, you know, nothing was someone asking Google Gemini and just posting it verbatim. I was like, oh, you shouldn't have. No, really, you shouldn't have. Now, fuck, I've lost it. Okay, hang on. Ah, okay. Mysterious Stones, Dr. Kick. It was incredibly helpful, and now I've fucking lost the thing. God damn it. Ah, is this it? There we go. Okay, bear with. Hang on. I gotta find this thing again. Entertain yourself while I'm doing this. Ah, here it is. Is it? Yes. Yeah, this explains everything you need to know about this game. There, Googled it for you is a phrase that no longer carries any use. What if Dr. Kick is Kunio's great-grandfather? Oh. One of the least helpful things I've found was a Reddit thread. Say no more, fam. That's good. That's good. I like that. But yeah, if you beat the game a certain way, a phone number comes up in the Japanese version, and an address for Data East shows up in the Western version. And someone was trying to figure out what the deal with that was, and well, nobody figured it out. There you are. The Indiana Jones likes were indeed plentiful. So the trick here is actually, if you get the clue as to which treasure you need to pick up, you're more likely to get 0 points at the appraisal. Fortunately, I happen to know what the correct treasure is here, because I did my homework that didn't involve using Google Gemini. What way, how do we leave? A prize or getting signed up by the company? I asked Egg GPT to tell me where the secrets were in Mysterious Stones. Ronald Renegade from the hit ZX Spectrum port of Renegade oozes out of the phone and throws you off the train platform. True, real. So we take the egg and then we go left and right. Hopefully this works. Otherwise we're going to be fucking lost in this maze. Weirdly, it seems you walk faster on your way out. And you can hang around for more points if you want, but it's better to just leave. Yeah, we're lost. That's okay, if we keep heading right, we should leave. Time to get the fuck out of here. Whoop. And is this guy shouting at you? Very odd. Succeed in escaping. Now we're sending it to Hong Kong to get it evaluated. Did you gaming? Egg. How much is it worth? 150,000 points. And now we're going to Egypt, the place to be. This is the final area. You can also pick up clues by looking at stuff in this outside section. Make a quick exit from the function after I stole their cultural heritage. Yep. I think we want the bottom one here. So yeah, what you want to do is you want to just keep kicking the eggs until you get one that's flashing. That'll either be like a demon, it'll be like the Grim Reaper, or it'll be an angel, or it'll be the ghost that you need to kill to get out of here. How can Dr. Kick kill with egg? It is a mystery. It belongs in a museum. Today's headline: Dr. Kick found something that wasn't worth shit. Oh, one of the bonuses is just a tiny little pyramid. That's adorable. Ah. Fortunately, you can continue, so we will see the end of Dr. Kick's adventure. We really need to... Ah, there we go. We killed the Grim Reaper. We're fine. Oh, no, he's back again. If you get the God and the Grim Reaper to show up in the same screen, they actually fight. And one of them lives and one of them dies. just like in real life. I'd very much like the Grim Reaper to leave me alone. A tiny Toblerone piece. Yeah, this seems like the kind of thing that would absolutely get a home port. And yet it didn't. The Evercade version was indeed the first re-release of it. And now we've got this. But it's weird that it took this long. Also, sometimes there's just like fires that follow snake rules. Ugh. Oh yeah, this seems like the sort of thing that would inexplicably get a microcomputer port. We will be seeing something that did a little later. Not the next game, but the game after. Now you might be thinking, well, this game kind of seems like it's based a lot around luck. And yeah, that is entirely true. You watched Tales from the Hood recently, nice. Oh yeah, so if you spend too much time in a room, it starts to explode like this. Fortunately, the outer room stays safe once you escape. So, like, you won't instantly die if you go back to that room, but it will stay destroyed. Ah, we got an angel. So the angel freezes everything in place for us, which is very nice. Except the fire. The fire is eternal. So if you run into an egg when it's being kicked, you'll get bounced around. Which normally isn't a problem unless you know there's a giant fire there. So we need to kill this ghost with our gun. And then we can leave. Except we can't because I walked on the fire. Get egged, idiot. You've seen the one with the key. That's what I know Tales from the Hood for, I'm afraid. I'm a fraud, I'm a phony. Yeah, if you run into a kicked egg, you'll get bounced around. Don't patronise me, streamer. I know how mysterious eggs work. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Shark. Sorry about that. I need... Oh, that's quick. By the way, this is the question marks room. Nobody knows what's in it. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, unique, interesting and strange enemies. This game has a vibe, for sure. It does play very awkwardly, though. Also, sometimes your little bird friend helps you, which is cute. Let's take the fire. Now, I do have directions, but I don't think they're going to be much help. Up, right, left, right. Let's try that. Now you might be thinking, but streamer, why don't you, like, you know, try and get more points while you're here? That won't be necessary. We're gonna get a massive score in like 2 minutes. You'll see. If we can find our way out of this hellhole. Oh. Well, so much for the science room. I'll just skirt past that, don't mind me. Ah, we're out. Start the plane, Jock. Succeed in escaping. But when will interesting and strange enemies do for my profits? Don't worry, we've got profits talk later. So what's it worth, Doc? How many points is that? Is that 1,000,000 points? Wait, it gets better. We picked the items up in the correct order, which means we get 100,000,000 points. Yes. And there's like a phone number, I think. The game didn't lie. There was a mystery bonus. Anyway, pinball inflation time. And then the game loops. Now, as the blog post mentions, the order that you get the you need to get them in is it's sort of random, except it's not. It's always the same when you first start the machine up. There's like a set pattern that it's always in. So you can, if you do like 10 loops of the game, you can have literally 1,000,000,000 points. And it's not a small number. That is a big number. I earned all those points, pure skill. It's very weird though, because like I could just keep continuing and make that score absolutely ginormous. Yeah, in the US version renamed Dr. John's Adventure, that has like an address for Data East in Sunnyvale. Yeah. Anyway, I've only really scratched the surface of this one. It's very interesting. It's got like a lot of weird Tower of Druaga-esque secrets. It's not nearly as difficult and not nearly as long, mind you. Anyway, I earned this. This is all skill. And with an ellipses after it. It's more mysterious. If you cancel to continue, push kick or gun button. Okay. Yep, good old initialized RNG. That is not a small. Nope. You can also like kick the statue at the start for clues. It's a very interesting game. I'm not 100% sold on it because the scoring in particular is so randomized. It just seems like, and you know, you get that absolutely absurd bonus at the end. It seems like it's kind of not fun to play for score, so I don't know. I'm not sure what they were thinking with the absurd bonus, but it is a fun mystery to solve. The digit of shame, yeah. That's my that's the method I prefer. There's also that timer that doesn't seem to really act like it sometimes tells you to hurry up, but I don't think it didn't affect any of my games. Oh yeah, the digit of shame is quite common in well, it's in Metal Slug, it's in quite a few shoot-em-ups. Kids movie ass score system. At the last second, we award team protagonist 8,000,000,000 points. Yeah, that's really funny. Okay, well, there's not much else for me to share there, but you know what? I'll post this again in case you missed it. Definitely read this blog post. Yes, what you can do is, if you kick the walls, they will sometimes give you clues, and in the treasure room, if you kick the right part of the wall, it will outright tell you what, which item you have to pick up, with the cost being that it's much more likely it will be valuated at 0 points. Because you can either get it valued at 0, 15,000, or 10 million. Which is so absurd. Pick wall to learn secrets. I just need to take my jumper off. Hang on. Put the heating on and it's gotten a bit warm. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Dropping 50k to gain 100 trillion later, I'll take it. Oh, yes. So the Taito Egret II Mini uses the word censored when what it really means is edited. What they did was they had to change the music so that it is like sounds less like the Indiana Jones theme. They changed like a few notes. Hello, Maury. Yes, we're playing old Technōs arcade games. So our next game is Bogey Manor? Bogey Manor? Bogey Manor? One of the three. Yeah, there's 3 games on this particular set that have changes. This one, Double Dragon, I've figured out what that is. And the Great Ragtime Show, I'm not sure what that is. But we're focusing on Technōs games today. I will be ranting and raving about how the egret is one gross taste. Thank you, I hate that. That's awful. So our next game is Bogey Manor. Battle ghosts, goblins, witches and their friends to bring down the haunted house. Spooky organ music, colourful graphics, a theme reminiscent of Ghostbusters TM, a top hit in any location. Yeah, this was 1985? Was it 85 or 84? Ghostbusters was a going concern. Reminiscent but legally distinct. Oh, no, this isn't in the game. This is me. I downloaded it from Arcade Flyers Archive. See, I'm moving it with my mouse. It's dancing. Anyway, shoop. The player controlling the character Fritz must avoid enemies and destroy all the evil energy points in the mystery house, and then escape. There are 4 screens, east, west, north and south. Button A to swing the rod. Button B, trick button. This can be used to jump when the player changes shape. Energy points, seen as shiny balls, must be destroyed. When the player gets rid of all of them, the mysterious house will be destroyed. Escape from the wrecked house to clear the screen and play the next house. Swing the power rod to destroy the energy points. Scare the ghosts and kill them using the trick button. It's literally like, oh shit, what's that? What's that over there? Spin the revolving door using the power rod and blow the ghosts away. You can travel from door to door using the right hand button. Find the many kinds of energy points hidden throughout the house and destroy them to earn points. So that's how we start. That's how we end. Destroy the mysterious house. Yeah, I love Resident Evil. You're gonna judge the organ music. You know what? I understand. Control Fritz to destroy all the energy points and escape. Trick the enemies with the B button and then attack with your rod. Can you survive from the Devil's Mansion? Let's give it a try. I had to practice this. I had to put the time in to figure this fucking thing out. This is unusual, but once you get used to it, it's really interesting. From Technōs Japan. Bogey's trick, good. See, this is creepy organ music. So these are the power points you have to destroy. Here are the ghosts. Look at that. They can teleport to whatever floor they want. Also, they will kill you on the stairs, because this game... You know what? No. House 1 Paranormal Sentai show yet. Oh god, he's on my ass today. There we go. We've flattened him. So, the scrolling is very weird. You see the map at the top of the screen? Each house is basically like 4 rooms. Wrong button. And you move between them by moving to the edges. You can also tap the door to go in. That sends you up a floor. But of course you need to explore every floor because they might have the power things you need planned. Things get a little easier once we pick this item up because it tells us where everything is. It lights up the house entirely. Richard Mall is somewhere in here. Last stage of the Ninja Warriors, yeah it is. Stairs are a problem though. Stairs are a big problem. It's very easy to get stuck on them, and also enemies will hurt you from like the floor below because they're too tall. And sometimes you have to go up a flight on one floor, on one room, and then move across to the other. But now the house is falling apart. We don't have much time. Notice that it's falling apart from the top. Presumably if we get caught in that, we're dead. We can make it. There we are. Old buildings won't go falling down like, yeah, they do. And yeah, this is a bit like Illuminator on Action 52, except it's way better, obviously. We now have a different set of ghosts. Oh. That was not as helpful as I thought. Oh, the Mona Lisa! What are you doing here? A mystery. Now, something that hasn't really manifested itself just yet is the fact that enemies will walk into you from the edges of screens. So, they found a way to alleviate that somewhat. If you're about to walk into an enemy, the compass at the top will flash from like at the other side of the screen so that you know you're not supposed to do that. Will you get me to the top floor? No. But yeah, this is a really interesting, I guess you could call it a Donkey Kong-esque type game, you know, single screen platformer, but with like, not much platforming. Just drew like an evil fucked up Mona Lisa, haha, just a glimpse into my dark and twisted mind, lol. Good. Yeah, the Frankensteins are schmoovin'. The enemy designs are really cute. See, there's your organ music. There it is. There's also a witch. This game is gaming hell approved. Uh-oh. No, I missed him. If you can do a fun little Mona Lisa background, the Technōs team would like to speak to you. Telephone, don't call this number. Good. flattening of the enemies is very satisfying, but you do have to be on point with actually executing it. Oh, look at that face! I'm gonna hit you. Oh, you can also smash stuff in the background. That's cool. You can also use those to fall between floors. He didn't fall for it. A final shootout with Michael Caine in the end. Give us Bob Hoskins arcade games. So yeah, it's awkward to get used to. It's very interesting. Probably one of the better games of this type. It's kind of a shame that this also has never been ported to a home system as far as I'm aware. Yeah. Yeah, that would be the only one. I'm not sure what the witch actually does, though. Like, the projectiles don't seem to hurt. I would at least like to see the transformation, because it's pretty great. No, that's not what I want. There we go. You gonna send me to the top floor? Nope. Absolutely not. Okay, I understand. Aha! There it is. Okay, here we go. Fritz Power Crystal, Fritz Spark Gloves, Fritz Super Helmet, Fritz Super Ring, Fritz Ultra Suit, Fritz High Wing, Fritz Super Light Boots, Fritz Laser Gun. So what this lets you do is you can jump up the floors. Needless to say, this makes the game a lot easier. But this does not last forever. Wait, how the fuck are you supposed to... But I want to... Oh. I see. We psycho soldiering now, absolutely we are. Yeah, it is like not scary, but Halloween themed. Just like Ghostbusters. Oh, I see. I don't see. This is weird. They're not... Oh, the witches teleport you. Oh, that's weird. What is this strange creature? Many mysteries in Bogey Manor. Wait, was that Slimer? Did they just... Was that just a green ghost that suspiciously looks like Ghostbusters star onion face? A cheeky little henshin as a treat. I like the dramatic henshin pose as well, that's really good. However, if you do use this power, you do lose the bonus that you would get. So, you know, you are incentivized not to use it. There's a lot of power calls this time. Oh no! I'm out. Thanks for making my job easier. Whoop. Made you look. No, get me down the stairs. Are you... Hey! Get off me! Something weirdly amusing to me about the idea of a tokusatsu here being named Fritz, yeah. This might be a short stream, by the way, because these are fairly short games that we're playing. And I'm terrible at Renegade, so, I mean, sorry, Nekketsu Kōha Kunio-kun, so we are not seeing all of that. No, don't teleport me. Oh! Actually, no, please teleport me, that works. But yeah, if you see the compass flash before you move to another scene, it's telling you, oh, you might not want to move that way, because there's going to be an enemy right in your face, like so. I should have paid attention. This guy's just trying to clean the house, true. There's just one left and I can't get to it. I want to go down the... No, let me down the... Thank you. Now we just need to find a set of stairs, please. Anyone? Anyone? Why is the... Oh, God. Oh, thank you. Okay. I'm gonna cut it a bit close on this one, I think. But I mean, I don't really see the problem. Oh! Come on! You can do better next time! Game over. Okay, so it's a little confusing. On PlayStation 4, Arcade Archives, it's Renegade over here, Kunio in Japan. But they had a promotion where if you bought, I think like 3 out of the 4 Technōs games that they released, you could get Renegade as a free download. There was never any such offer for the Kunio-kun version over here, but on Switch, it has both versions of the game. So it does and it doesn't. And that also means that Renegade and Kunio-kun count as separate games as far as Arcade Archives is concerned. And that's why Space Invaders was the 500th game, even though if you count them all, it's actually only the 499th game. It's very odd. But that was before they started including regional variants, and now they're much more consistent with doing that. Anyway, that's enough Bogey Manor? Bogey Manor? I think Bogey Manor. It's really neat, though. I really like this one. It's a shame that, like, this is, like, probably the least well-known of these games that we're seeing tonight. Was it on the Evercade? I don't think it was. But yeah, definitely one to check out if you like sort of that type of golden age arcade game. Anyway, now we have to move on. Nope, that's Xain'd Sleena. That's the wrong one. I got the order wrong. I'm a buffoon. Okay, so it's this guy, Nekketsu Kōha Kunio-kun. That Kunio guy, he started in the arcade. Oh yeah, Bogey Manor's title is very British microcomputer. Absolutely, it is. So hold on, I've got to change the. However, we don't want to see this flyer. Nah, I know what you people want to see. Oops, nope, wrong button. Oh god, I switched myself off. Oh god, where am I? Ah! Oh no! Shit, where did I go? I'm here somewhere. Oh, hold on. There I am. Fritz versus the Snot Monsters, yep. This is what you want to see. Renegade turns street smarts into smart profits. Yeah! A vicious gang of hoodlums has conquered the city, and only one guy stands against them. He's got to fight them down in the subways, out on the dockside and throughout the inner city, because only his street smarts can save the citizens. The player is the hero, and there's a tough road ahead. He has to be tough, and know how to use his instincts during the oncoming battle. Superior graphics add excitement as he moves through the gang's turf, while building his street fighting skills and your collections. A new horizontal kit from Taito America. They saw the Warriors. They saw the Warriors and they were like, nah, delinquent school kid, that's not gonna work. But we do have a couple of extra notes on this one. Oh, also, here's the Push to Reject episode on Bogey Manor, which might be of interest. Now, this is a very interesting interview with what's his name? Kishimoto. I'm terrible with names. Hang on. Yoshihisa Kishimoto, creator of Road Avenger, Cobra Command, and of course, Kunio-kun and Double Dragon. Now, because this is like 10 years old, the formatting is completely fucked on this article, but there's still there's still some interesting stuff here. In particular, he was invited over to Technōs after working at Data East because of his Laserdisc expertise. And he took the appointment, showed up, sat down, and told Technōs he had something else in mind. He pitched a game that didn't need Laserdisc tech. A semi-autobiographical game based on his teenage years, with a main character loosely based on himself. A self-proclaimed rebellious youth, Kishimoto says he got into fights in school on a daily basis, which, he explains in retrospect, was partially the result of a rough breakup. There were family reasons as well, but there was a girl and she dumped me, which pulled the trigger, he says. Leading with Road Avenger in the creator of line, that's how I know you're my sort of people, and thank you. Beat a lot of people up, yep. Did he at least win those fights? We don't know. That is mysterious. But yeah, the Wayback Machine probably has the formatting correctly. Did the demo just walk off the train platform? Don't worry about it. Let's wait and see. Yeah, it did. That's fine. Defeat enemies and the boss within the time limit to clear each stage. Hiroshi, I will take your revenge. All you villains out there, challenge me if you dare. I'm Kunio-kun. It has both the formatting and the missing images. Thank you. Thanks for that, Cat. I will take your revenge. Technōs Japan Core. He does have a best friend. Oh, you mean in real life? A good question. Maybe. It does say semi-autobiographical. So after being used to the Renegade version, seeing this is very odd. Now, I'm afraid to say I'm absolute dog shit at this. We're getting fucking nowhere with this one. Gambatte ne? In the US version, it of course says "Good luck, kid" instead. Nah, you cut that out. I'm the head delinquent around here. So this has a control scheme that would later be used in Double Dragon 2. Oh wait, hang on, I gotta. There we go. You've got a little switch that you can change the stick from 4-way to 8-way. 4-way is better for those previous games, but now we're switched over to 8. So this is... Oh! Game over. It's fascinating seeing both how much was changed and yet how much stayed the same. Yep, there's let's see, Renegade TCRF. Let's try that again. So yeah, you got right attack, you got left attack, which changes depending on which direction you're facing. So front facing attack is punch, back facing attack is kick. You got to run, you got a dash attack, you got a pummel. This is very delinquent style fighting, and this is one of the very first quote-unquote scrolling brawlers. What it does do differently is that each stage doesn't necessarily scroll. It's more like, how do I explain this? It's more like an arena that you fight in. And if you're looking for the smaller chibi sprites, they're not here yet. They wouldn't show up for until River City Ransom. Unfortunately, this game's really hard, and I'm bad at it. There's also a timer. We're both dead. The music largely evoking 50s rock and roll. Yeah. It is. There is like a... Oh. Yeah, I could definitely see that. And yeah, there's Ricky. He would become his best friend later. Truly, the answer lies in the heart of battle. TJC, Technōs Japan Corp. I'll try and beat the first stage, but I'm sorry, I am incredibly bad at this game. I've never learned it. But, like, there's a lot here that would go on to form the basis of other scrolling brawlers. And also a lot that's kind of unique. Like, being grabbed by enemies doesn't happen... Like, the way that it works here doesn't happen as often. You have to attack behind to get them off you. It would take some years for other developers to add the running capability. And some games did take the arena approach, in particular Technōs' own The Combo Tribes. You've even got throws and stuff. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. I'm not doing anything. Oops. Whoops. Yeah, you definitely didn't see anything. I don't know why you'd say it saw something. It's clearly a mistake on your part. I died because I ran into them. No, okay. If I can just get them, yes. Fall off the ledge. Let me knock you off the ledge. Ah. Yeah, Renegade's pricey on the Master System now. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a weird version. It's interesting though. And I'm pretty sure there's no Kunio-kun equivalent, is there? Because it was Europe only. Or was it? What, did it come out in the US? That was done by Natsume. Ah, interesting. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, yeah, that tracks. That makes sense. But we've also got like a timer here. And also you can't continue. I'm a giant baby. Also, the bosses tend to be a little smarter. They will like actively dodge your shit. Oh no. Okay, one more time. Get into my range, coward. They have started to add save states. Ever since Ridge Racer, pretty much every Arcade Archives release has save states and rewinds now. Probably should have added them earlier, but, you know, they sort of have it, but it's kind of a weird, more like a suspend save that's hard to use. At least I always found it was. I imagine backporting would be a bit difficult because they'd have to patch like 500 individual games. Okay, one more try. Isn't there a way to just knock them off the edge? No, we gotta stop meeting like this. I'm so bad at this game, I'm sorry. I failed you. Oh, yeah, that's right. They changed their name to Winning, didn't they? But yeah, this is how you find out I'm absolutely hot trash at this game. Never learned how to play it. Just really struggled with it. It's fine. You can't be good at every game. Although some of us like me can't be good at any game, am I right, folks? Bowtie spins around wildly. That said, I was very happy that apparently a lot of people learned things that they didn't know in the extremely rushed Metal Slug stream, so I'm glad for that. I guess the trick is to make sure you get rid of the weapons guy early. Okay, well, we're in a much better position now. So why don't we... And a cheeky save state there. And the button you press changes what you get when you use a grab. It's really clever. Ah. I guess a direct fight with this guy is just not on the cards. That's fine. But as you can see, the AI of the boss tends to be a bit smarter. They'll actively dodge shit that you're doing. I've only got like 30 seconds to kick your ass. The River City girls wouldn't put up with this. Have I found the secret? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way. No, we haven't done a Taito Navigator yet. Pending. I think Cleopatra, Patrako is the obvious one, but it just takes time to, you know, make the navigator. So please understand. Deborun, that'd be a good navigator. Is the backwards kick the tech? From pop and oh no! Oh, that's cursed. Okay, one more try. Oh, you need me right in the nuts. Oh, no. Okay, one more time, one more time. Okay, now it's just you and me, pal. Okay, fighting it directly is not the way to go. To win, I've got to think like a delinquent. I've got to think cheaper tactics. If only I was a Sukeban decker instead. That'd make things a lot easier. That's fine. I just want to clear this one stage. Apparently that is impossible. Apparently it's not happening. Yeah, this is where the rest of the stream is. Okay. Okay, this is the absolute last try. Aha. Do we have it? Have we figured it out? Nope. Would you like to get on the other side of the screen for me? No? No, he's not falling for it. Oh, he just does so much damage. Oh. Can I win by timeout? Is that an option? No. Oh, Lisa Kaiser Knuckle. Good question. Good suggestion, yeah. Okay, this is it. This is it. Maybe, is this it? We're trying to figure out strategies in real time. Nope, absolutely not. Oh, why can't I mount him though? Dead before I hit the ground. Okay, one more try. I was getting somewhere there. The streamer lied, clearly not getting anywhere. His frame data is too powerful. They should put this guy in Guilty Gear. Okay, no, I can't do. I'm sorry, I failed you, everyone. why can't I mount him having fired everyone? Good. Telemi Navigator, also a good suggestion. Kunio, oh, yeah. No, I meant they should put the guy that we're fighting in this first stage as a character. But I'm kind of surprised they never put Double Dragon in characters in Guilty Gear. Then again, Guilty Gear doesn't generally do guest characters aside from, what was it? Cyberpunk? The anime? Yeah, just put Kunio and Ricky, yeah. Anyway, we're moving on because I am absolute dog shit at Renegade. I'm so sorry, everyone. Maybe I'm better at this game. Xain'd Sleena. Let me find that. So first off, this looks like a Taito flyer. I don't know why this screams Taito to me, but it's not. This is a Technōs game. But you might know it from a different name. Soldier of Light. All of the home computer versions, licensed by Taito somehow, call it Soldier of Light, and some of them put Xain'd Sleena in brackets at the top. Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners, yeah, there we go. This means that we get to see one of my favourite things. The back of the box lying to you. Soldier of Light, Xain'd Sleena is the official Taito arcade conversion and the greatest blast around. As Zane, you play a crack stormtrooper for the Federation with the task of single-handedly defending all of the local planetary systems. Landing on each planet in turn, you face alien lifeform after alien lifeform before ridding each planet of the evil presence. If you're successful, you are then on your way through an interstellar battle in your craft to the next planet. You'll meet some of the most fearsome aliens ever. Consistently impressive and visually top class, very challenging and addictive, a great arcade conversion, thanks Games Machine. Certainly one of the most eagerly awaited arcade tie-ins, Crash. Arcade Machine screenshot. That is true. They do say Arcade Machine screenshot. They don't outright lie to you. In the 8th universe, the Alliance was facing a crisis before the Empire of Evil, Dristarg. Select planets on the star map and advance with the new spaceship Sleena. So this game kicks ass. This game's great. Here's what you could be playing, but you aren't. Now, this, I believe there's like a localized version called Solar Warrior. And if you've seen this lately, it is included on the Technōs collection that they put out recently, which is a bunch of Super Famicom and arcade games. Weirdly, Mysterious Stones and Bogey Manor are not part of that collection. Yeah, I am very annoyed at that, because they not only did they translate a shit ton of Kunio games, they retranslated the ones that were localized so that they're more faithful to the originals in that Kunio collection. But when it came to the Suguro Quest, they were like, fuck it. Despite the fact that like a month earlier the NES version was released in English, which is pretty neat. Cool game. Damage gauge, yep. Zane, your responsibility is defend of all planets against the Empire's invasion. Good luck. Please select where you want to go. Let's go to the Clearmount. So, So in this game, you're a little dude. You're a little person. You're so small. See, and you have a double jump. This game also slows down a bit. That's a Technōs tradition, as we're going to find out. You can upgrade your weapon. There are multiple different weapons to pick up. And your double jump goes pretty high. You can climb these levels vertically. You know, there's a bit of multi-scrolling going on here. You now got an angle shot. You can also lie prone, which is not something I've seen in a game this era. I think this is just like a more damaging shot. And now it's time to face the boss. The trick is they always do a double jump when they jump, so you can avoid them by guessing their trajectory. I really need to scratch my nose. This is a bad time to do that. Anyway, we have to jump up here before the countdown. That's right, Xain'd Sleena is famous for its magnet system version. But your mission on this planet isn't complete yet. Now we have a little shoot-'em-up section. Notice the damage gauge is gone, because this is one-hit kills, baby. Yes, it got home computer ports, but no console ports. But again, this is on that Technōs collection that came out last year, so that's an option for this. So at least it's available in some form. Oh. The poor Technōs hardware can't keep up. He's doing his best. Our body armor is stronger than whatever this ship's made of yet. That's what being a bounty hunter's all about. Oh, it's so slow. It's good though. The slowdown adds spice, it adds flavor. You're also kind of a large target in these sequences, so it's a little... Ooh, it's a little tricky. You do get frequent extends, it looks like, though. I think we're done? No? Okay. Your mission on this planet is over. Next planet awaits you. Good luck. The lore implication is that a little guy can take way more physical trauma than an entire spaceship. Alas, Technōs are cowards who cannot commit to the bit. Yeah, if only he was floating around in space. Yes, it was called Solar Warrior. Memetron. Good company name. But of course you all know this for the bootleg magnet system version. Does that, like, run worse? I can't remember. Oh. Sometimes you also get grenades. Generally, though, you always take more damage from touching an enemy rather than being shot by them. Especially mostly bigger ones. You do not want those bigger ones to get anywhere near you. Oh, we're in the swamp. You can also sort of get ahead of the screen scrolling with the double jump, which is a little strange at first. Ooh, you get used to it, though. Oh no! I'm dead. That was gonna eat me. I can't do that. They distributed Capcom's Xain'd X's in America? They did the Savage Bees version? Wow. So obviously this is not a complete look at the arcade games that Technōs did, but I think it's a neat little overview. It's got some we got some strange games, and we got some crowd pleasers. I know some people were upset that the Technōs choices were a bit safe, and I see that. There's the one from the back of the home computer versions docs. We get to see them. Yeah, see, if you touch an enemy, you fucking die. How many letters do we get? The top 10 soldiers. Oh, thank goodness these games have continues. Magnet system version is like super busted to the point it doesn't let you progress past the first planet. Probably someone on the hardcore team was a Xain'd Sleena fan. Magnet version felt very bootleg. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But yeah, some people said that like there were the choices for the Technōs games were like games that they'd seen a lot on other, you know, available elsewhere. But I don't know. I can't be too mad at the choices here. Just having like mysterious stones and Bogey Manor. Those are not things that you generally see very often. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Oh, was that just a mid-boss? Oh. I'm dead. That's fine. It was just a mid-boss. Blockout would have been elite. Yeah, Blockout is on the Evercade, surprisingly. Fuck. I have an Evercade, and one of the few cartridges I've got for it is the Technōs one, and I put a lot. I put way more time into Blockout than I thought I would. It's actually really fun. I know it sounds strange, but I kind of like how tiny the sprites are in this. It gives it kind of weird charm. Oh shit, is that Ed 209? Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh, is that dumped? I can't remember if the NES Blockout is dumped. Ah. Just Ed 9, yeah. He's a little smaller. The ducking is very odd in this game. You can lie prone, but you have to tap down twice to do it, and you can't move out of it. It's almost like you have to toggle in and out of ducking. Oh my god. This guy's impossible. I guess you have to jump, like, exactly when he starts shooting, otherwise you won't get enough height. Okay, let's plant the bomb. You know what? I just want to see something. What happens if you just wait? Oh, thanks for stopping by, Arnold Rimmer. I hope you have a nice day. You just die, got it. Understood. If the time runs out, you will perish. Down twice, Samurai Showdown style, yeah. It is. Oh good, NES Blockout got dumped, okay. The thing is, when Technōs did that arcade collection, I figured we'd never see any other games from them on Arcade Archives, but they did release Scrambled Eggs. So I wonder if they're open to the idea. I hope they are, because I'd like Arcade Archives versions. Sadly, I don't have much to say about this week's game. It's Touchdown Fever. All my knowledge of American sports comes from, let's see, American Sports Team in KOF, that one stage in Tiny Toons on the SNES, and watching other people play Super High Impact. That's it. That's all I know about American football. I know nothing else, I'm sorry. Ooh. Ooh. But it is... What about Football Frenzy? No, I've not really played that, actually. I've played Soccer Brawl. Not Football Frenzy. Still can't believe they didn't include the Universal USA revision of Scrambled Egg. I know, I'm sorry. sadly, for the most part, if they don't have a version included, like, it's not going to show up. There's two exceptions. Taito Milestones 3 has Dead Connection, but only the Japanese version. When they released it separately, they added the international version for English text. And Ninja Imaki had the international version added in a patch. Those are the only two examples I can think of, though. Yeah, this is a neat little game. It's got multiple genres within it. I'm not massively sold on the shoot 'em up sections, I won't lie, but the side-scrolling platform bits are fun. It's neat. It's okay. It's all right. So we're probably not going to complete this one. It goes on for a while. The Brian Copter is a real move that has been done in real life, okay? Yeah, a long time ago we did the Tecmo, I won a single game in Tecmo Bowl, so you know what, close enough. Let's just clear this stage and then we'll like run the credit out. That Tecmo collection on Xbox was weird. It is responsible for the most popular clip from my channel, though. Win the fucking cup. Because they had to censor the word world from World Cup, because that's copyright, that's like trademarked or something and you can't use it. Next planet awaits you. And yeah, it's kind of interesting that you get to pick your stage. That's not very common at this point in time either. You got a cool little cutscene. Presentation in this is really nice. Oh, hello, fella. Yeah, welcome. You've been itching to play some space shmups. I'm bad at shmups. I'm really terrible at them. I've one-credited a few Tohos and, like, Death Smiles by mistake. That's about it. Oh. This is a change of pace. Oh my god! Egypt is the place to be? Maybe? Yeah, the Gradius collection is very good. That's M2 joint. We don't have any shoot-em-ups. Yeah, there's no other shoot-em-ups on this particular expansion, I'm afraid. This is as close as we get. Oh yeah, Baby Universe. Was that... Yeah, that didn't release in America, did it? I very distinctly remember it getting European reviews and they were like, what is this? I don't understand. Why can't you shoot anyone? Oh, I see, we have to... Okay, we have to ascend the pyramid. So we have to take out the boss at the top. Ah. You know what? I'm just gonna get out. I'm just gonna leave. Ah. Oops, wind the game. Ah. I once CC'd Death Smiles by mistake is one of the funniest strings of words I've ever heard. No, I don't know what I did. I can't replicate it. I just I got to the end with, I think, Rosa? And I was like, oh, wait, hold on, that's a 1cc. Wait, how do I do that again? I don't know what I did. I can't ever do it again. So that's like the one 1cc achievement I've got in the Xbox 360 version. Never getting the other ones, absolutely not. Oh no. Oh, they're chasing. Oh, okay. I was in the gamer zone. Yeah. I tell you, we'll try one more time to beat this. Taito, that's a good emote. So if we stay away from this guy, yeah, we can get in here with more health. But then, where do we lure them to that's easy to defend? And we don't run the risk of running into shit. Oh, this isn't gonna work out. Oh no, this is bad. I guess you have to use the booster to slightly move ahead. You ever just been chased by a head? That ever happened to you? Ah. Does that count? Oh, it does. We can also... Oh! It's fine, we just ended up in the Sarlacc pit. No need to worry about it. What a neat little game this is. I'm obviously not very good at it, but I appreciate Xain'd Sleena. This is an interesting game from Technōs, because they never really did anything like this again. It stands alone in their gamography. Mate, I can't breathe for getting chased by heads. Warning, booster may cause the game to slow down even further. Okay, we'll do one more try. I just want to see what's at the end of this stage. The slowdown is part of the charm, though. Definitely something we're going to see in tonight's final game. I'll put the auto fire on. Let me have this. Oh. Nope. That was a mistake. Oh, did fluid not come out over there either? Weird. I believe reviewers didn't know what to make of Pet in TV either, which also somehow got a European release. If I can... Ah! Just... Nope. No. That's fine. This game's hard. Okay, well that's quite enough of Xain'd Sleena, I think. But I like it. I think that's an interesting game that you should try out. And now, our final game. The big one. You heard of these dragons? There's 2 of them. They call themselves the Double Dragon. So, there's a couple of notes from that... that interview. So basically it was like a sequel to Kunio with the focus on 2 players, but it goes away from the semi-autobiographical and moves to Fist of the North Star and a little Mad Max, just a smidge. Before they decided to make the storyline confusing. Well, about that, they mentioned this. Part of Double Dragon's struggle over the years, as Kishimoto laments, is that it's long been one of the game industry's least consistent franchises. Many different people worked on Double Dragon's graphics over the years, and Technōs often outsourced the game design to external companies, so there was no consistency to the branding or the quality, he says. I personally find it unfortunate, but that's the way Technōs handles its titles. Kishimoto points to consistency as part of why Double Dragon had trouble keeping up once Capcom released Final Fight in 1989. So yeah, the consistent thing about Double Dragon is how inconsistent it is. And there's also this paragraph which is interesting. I personally had nothing to do with Rage of the Dragons, which was originally like a sequel to the Neo Geo Double Dragon fighting game, but they lost the license, so they basically did this, like they did it, but like with all the serial numbers filed off. And neither did the license holders, says Kishimoto. So technically, it's illegal. But Million is a small company, and it doesn't have the finances necessary to stop people from creating Double Dragon spin-offs. Kishimoto doesn't see all unofficial spin-offs as the end of the world, though. Earlier this year, in 2012, a group of fans released Abobo's Big Adventure, that's the one from imockery.com, a free Flash side-scrolling brawler starring Double Dragon villain Abobo, in what its developers call the ultimate tribute to the NES. And Kishimoto says he's fully supportive and thinks it's a great game. I don't mind if people use the series as long as they make quality products, he says. There are titles out there that, for example, use the Double Dragon name but have a ninja as the main character. And that's the kind of thing that bothers me. I just want people to protect the franchise by upholding a certain quality in whatever they're doing. They're known as Two Guys. Yeah, it's... I was like being flashbanged and sent back to 2012 reading that. So yeah, this is just a tiny bit, just a little bit Fist of the North Star with it. Just, you can barely tell, honestly. Well, 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 if it isn't the Lee brothers. I hope Rog and the rest of the iMockery regulars know Kishimoto saw their work and was like, hey, nice, so do I. But Billy and Jimmy Lee, that's not their names. That's right, I'm gonna say the thing. It's Stike and Hammer. Sign of the Dragon. This the summer's hottest video from Taito's Starfleet. Spike, Hammer. Guy who signed off on US Double Dragon 3, this is the quality we're after. One of the most powerful games ever. The outstanding graphics take you through 6 screens of a daring attempt to rescue a young woman captured by a ruthless street gang. Stike and Hammer are the heroes that must save the kidnapped woman. One player can fight alone, or 2 players can fight as a team. If play stops before the rescue is complete, the game can be continued from that point by adding additional coins. The graph at the bottom of the screen indicates power. The collection reports alone tell the amazing story of Double Dragon and the tremendous profit opportunities it offers. Guy who signed off on US Double Dragon 3, I fucking love cocaine. What's a video game? The power graph. So this game is also partially censored. I'll have to point it out because it's kind of difficult to spot. Profits, earnings, wahoo! To save Marion, use a variety of attack techniques and gain items from enemies to defeat the villains. Go, Twin Brothers! Double Dragon! So yeah, this game is kind of a big deal. Do I have to explain Double Dragon to you? Do I? Yes, I do. Okay, so there's this one guy called Billy and this other guy called Jimmy. They're brothers. They've got a strong bond. There's Marion's panties, and that's the car from Road Avenger. Are there any questions? You have recently been unthawed from the 70s, right? Okay. So these guys have got mullets, and they're beating up other people. Does the girlfriend die in the end? Good question. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Depends on whether Double Dragon 2 is canon. To explain Double Dragon, keep your elbows sharp. Well. See, that's why Marion is shredded in River City Girls. She was so sick of that happening to her. You have a kick, you have a jump, you have a punch. Various combinations do other moves, such as getting your ass beat. Double tapping does the headbutt. You can do a jump kick. Jump and kick at the same time does it behind you. Jump and punch at the same time does it in front of you, which is a little confusing, don't worry about it. But yeah, very similar to Renegade, but it adds like a shit ton more moves. And of course, you're no longer using street brawling techniques, you're using Sosetsuken. You can even do shit like that, the hair pull. The throw. We're fighting guys named Williams and Roper, named after characters from Enter the Dragon. Statistically, at least one person knows Double Dragon from Double Dragon 5, The Shadow Falls. That's a scary thought. I don't like that. I will choose not to perceive that. So here's the change that they made. They made the car look slightly less like a VW Beetle. As far as I'm aware, that's the only change that they really made. If you played the recent port of Double Dragon Advance, you might know that they got rid of that sign entirely. It just has the text left. Anyway, I'm done fucking around. This is how you play Double Dragon. You press jump and punch at the same time, and you get the mighty elbow. The elbow is active for all the frames. Its range is yes, and it knocks down instantly. So you know what? We're good. We beat, this is how we beat the game. Also, gigantic cat. Hello. You're a good cat right there. Slightly less doing so much heavy lifting, it won the fucking weightlifting championships. I know, but it's legally distinct. In Double Dragon Advance, they were just like, no, just get rid of it entirely. We can't have it on screen at all, which is really jarring. Anyway, you might be noticing that the game is in constant pain. That's supposed to happen. This game is famous for being incredibly slow, because the game's trying to do too much, and the game slows down a lot. And that's fine. I feel it adds to the gravitas of the game. And when you play a version of Double Dragon that doesn't have the slowdown, it just feels weird. Danny Retro Pal pointed that out. They played the Mega Drive version, which just plays odd because like there's very little slowdown. Bonus point 2000. Mission 2. So Setsuken combined with Hakyoken elbows. Yep. Anyway, this game has always felt very strange to me because I grew up with the NES version. Having these really tall sprites, it doesn't look right. Where's my slightly thinner sprites? Where's the bit where you kick a Bobo into the conveyor belt. Are those guys okay? They're probably fine. What I also like about this arcade version is that the map is technically like one big map that you just like when you clear one mission, you just move on to the next. Makes it feel like an interconnected world in a way. Sorry, catching up. Imagine an anti-censorship warrior guy whose only concern is that the beetle looks very slightly less like a beetle in this re-release specifically. Yeah, I remember that bit because they changed the Rainbow Islands music. You see, here's the problem. Like, I'm interested in like stuff where they have to change things for re-releases. I'm like, oh, that's really interesting that they had to change that. It's very difficult to express that on the internet because everyone thinks you're mad about it. I'm not mad. I'm interested. I'm curious as to why it is. You know? It's... What the... Huh? What is that noise? I hope Ed had a good holiday. Yeah, my dear editor is fine. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it still looks like a beetle, but they just got rid of the line on the hood. Oh shit! It's Jeff, the hated Jeff. That's really his name. Oh, he knows that he knows the frame data. He knows what he's doing. I appreciate the stretch break, but no. I can keep going. We've only got like one game left. This is a short stream by our standards, for once. Oh no, my energy ran out. That's okay. Yes, I would like to continue. Yes, we played Kunio earlier, and I was absolute dog shit at it. I was terrible. But see, there's no pause between stages. It's like we just move down here into the forest in a minute. Yeah, this only has just Double Dragon 1, no 2, no 3, no The Shadow Falls. But we can get to the end of this. We may as well. Oh, one of those like intermediate versions of Revenge of Shinobi. It's possible. I have heard there are people whose favourite version of Streets of Rage 2 is the one on the Dreamcast Smash Pack. You know, with the extremely good and accurate audio emulation. Like, I think it was like on a video game music forum. Someone was like, "Can we get a rip of the Streets of Rage 2 soundtrack from the Sega Smash Pack?" And people like pointed out, "No, that's just really bad emulation." And they were like, "Yeah, but I want that version of the soundtrack. It's my childhood." Anyway, this game isn't super long, so this shouldn't take like 3 hours. Hopefully. Yeah, I suppose there is a one can preserve the weird emulated jams. That person is God's strongest warrior and mightiest weirdo, and I both fear and respect them in equal measure. You're right to do so. Oh, there's a skeleton Godzilla model, so it's the Revenge of Shinobi version. Nice. Even when emulated poorly, the background music of Streets of Rage 2 is in demand. It's true. I think knives are instant kill in this, right? Let me pick it up. Thank you. Yep. That's right, it does need to have organs inside it. If it's to be the true Revenge of Shinobi version. Oh! And here comes the twist. I am that person with the Splatterhouse 2 soundtrack. That sounds so much better in PAL. So no, I get it. But I'm also, you know, like aware of the fact that that was not the intention. Like it was meant to be, you know, different. Oh. I have the Double Dragon movie. That's fine. I have the Double Dragon movie on DVD. The first time I got it, I tried to watch it with my brother, and he had to stop about 30 minutes in. He was like, no, this is horrible. Ah. That's quite the pickle you've put me in. No! Martial artists are allergic to water. This is a well-known fact. No! Yes! This is how it's meant to be. No! No, stop it! Please. No! Okay, I just have to get away from him. That was funny. That's sometimes just how it be. I believe that bridge is the 1cc killer. We watched The Wizard when we were young. We haven't watched it in a long, long time. We were making our way through. My brother got me like a Blu-ray collection of Japanese horror films, so we're making our way through that at the moment. Didn't realize one of them is a video game adaptation. St. John's Wort, which is based on a Chunsoft sound novel. One of those things they did on the SNES and PlayStation. Definitely more of a... This film has a vibe quite unlike anything else sort of movie. You're probably not there for the plot, but it's visually very interesting. Oh! A darker version of The Wizard, you say? This film contains... Yeah, it's basically that. It's good, though. Yeah, it sure does exist, doesn't it? It is a movie. I was like legit shocked when I found out. I was like, wait, what? They did a movie for this? Okay. It's got a script, it's got actors, cameras we used to shoot it. Well, not all of it even. Oh, invade the enemy's base once we scroll it on screen. I like to imagine that's how Billy Lee invades all enemy bases. He just falls on his ass. But yeah, I did watch the Double Dragon film on my own later. Robert Patrick chews scenery for like half an hour in it, so there's that. He probably had fun. And we got the Neo Geo game out of it, kind of. So, I mean, it can't all be bad. That game's pretty good. Oh. Yes! Yes, we will get to Ghost Warrior. We will get to Sword Kill. What is the music do? It's doing the thing. It's doing it, is what it's doing. Are there any questions? I like the Lee brothers flop over when they die. That's very funny. He's just a kind of lazy. It's doing. That's enough. What more can you ask for, really? Yeah, like I said, it's got Robert Patrick chewing scenery. Yeah, I do like Punk Marion. Then again, Marion is very good in the Neo Geo game. Both look to work. Okay, I'm just gonna elbow you. Oh, hello, Sepasai, welcome. You're just in time for the thrilling climax of Double Dragon. Oh. Did he just fuck off? Mission 4. This is my OC Greener Bobo. He has 10 times the stats, yeah. Alright, time for us to get bodied by these traps. Nope, ow. Why are the statues alive in the enemy's base? What technology do they possess? Maybe we're asking the wrong questions. Roper? Are you just gonna... You good? You good, my guy? Doesn't a certain difficulty break how the traps work? That would not surprise me in the least. That sounds like something that would happen in this video game. Poking with a steer and a come on, get out of here, please. Wait, it's like, come on, get out. Ah, I pressed down. No, I shouldn't have done that. Ah. The blocks don't come out at all on the hardest difficulty. That's really funny. That's good. Ah. They're shy. Okay, we made it. We brute forced it. Oh. As well as slowing down, the game has decided that my inputs are not worth registering. I just stick this elbow out for like 20 years. It's fine. How many knives do you have, Williams? Thank you. Good noise. I'm just stuck here. This is where I live now. That's okay. I got this. Do I flop over? Nope. Okay. How much health do you have? It's a mystery. We'll never know. It's got the Altered Beast style health bars where they're blocks, but how much does each block contain? It's vague and mysterious. Although I guess I'd be closer to Golden Axe. At least the Altered Beast ones slightly change colour sometimes. What if you had to fight the Bruiser Brothers but with no magic? Why? Because fuck you. Also, okay, right. Until Abobo's Big Adventure, I never realized that Abobo was supposed to have a mustache. I thought that was just his face. Like, that was like his mouth. Is that just me? Does he have a mustache? How are we supposed to interpret Abobo's face? You think everyone did, probably. There's Marion. The triumphant title screen music has appeared. Was we ready to save her? Yeah, it does look like, it just looks like a big frown. he's just always unhappy. Poor guy. The Go Thumb went on to star in Bust to Move again. Yep. Sure did. I mean, this is technically a Taito game. It was distributed by them. Close enough, right? I also a big fan of Abobo with the King from Tekken 3 look. Walk into my baseball bat, thank you. It's Jeff 2! With more Jeff. Did they distribute it in Japan? I don't, maybe not. Definitely in America. And some people think this is a Taito game, because, you know. Multi-Jeff. There are too many Jeffs here, please eliminate 3. Uh-oh. Here comes the big boss. His martial art is having a gun. You really call having a gun a martial art? Hey, as long as it works. And of course his name is Machine Gun Willie. Sadly, what I am unable to show you is what happens if you beat the game with 2 players. But we all know what happens, right? We've seen it. Increase the Jeffs. The second Jeff. Willie and the Jeffs. So yeah, I don't think Taito distributed this in Japan. But despite what Google Gemini says, Data East did distribute mysterious stones in Japan. The flyer has the Deco label on it. Okay, well, Machine Gun Willie's dead, but... Oh. Choo. May you live happily forever. Sorry. Yep, Willie Mackey, bitch. Every now and then, when we play something Double Dragon adjacent, I'm like, can I play the the Adventures of Dwayne and Brando Double Dragon song? No, I can't. There's no way I can use that in the mixtape. Absolutely not. And so nothing bad ever happened to them. Kishimoto lied through his teeth. In a two-player animeter. Good. So in a two-player game, it says 1P, 2P, let's fight. Marion didn't die at the end. Ow, my stomach, Marion Double Dragon. But yeah, yeah, so one of the earliest examples of player versus player at the end of the video game. I think my favorite example of that is Dynamite Decker. The president's daughter is just like, fight for a job. Anyway, let's see. Not that. That's not what I want to see again. What I do want to see. There it is, the Road Avenger car. It's canon in the Double Dragon universe. See, this is why the movie is good actually in the Neo Geo game. It's the best one. Marion doesn't die and she's a punk now. Literally the best possible outcome. The Road Prosecutor car. Yes, it is. But yeah, that's... yeah, if you're wondering what they changed in this version, it's literally that one advert with the car. That's it. I will revive out here on the road, etc, etc. So there we go. Okay, so that's the 5 Technōs games on this this set. Yeah, she's got a lot of charm. I like her. Yeah, she's got the magical girl pose in Neo Geo Double Dragon. She's cool. So one thing you might have noticed is that there's different music for this set. I think this one is meant to be like Technōs-esque. This one's more like a Data East track. And then we have a brand new song. So I'll just let this play for a minute while I put out my thoughts. Oh god, I kind of wish they'd re-release the Neo Geo Double Dragon Fighter. I'm surprised it wasn't included in that Technōs arcade collection. It does have a good announcer. I think of, oh, perfect, a lot. PlayStation version is on PlayStation Network, that's right. That's the one with tiny 3D mode. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they went in this direction for the Egret 2 expansion packs, but it makes sense. You know, there's still a lot of Taito games they could include, but people did seem to... Maybe people really liked the non-Taito stuff that they included in some of those expansions, and so we have more of them. And I think Data East is like an extremely good pick. Technōs Japan, pretty good as well. A couple of safe choices, but also Mysterious Stones and Bogey Manor are really interesting. It's kind of a shame that there's not more re-releases of them. So I would definitely check these two out if you never have. And Xain'd Sleena as well. But that one you can play on the Technōs collection. Miyako Endo. They're going to re-release it right after the New Zealand story Spike said, just you wait. Yeah, there's 5 Technōs games and 5 Data East games. All of the expansion packs have had 10 games on them, so it matches. And for the Data East games, look at this fucking lineup. Holy shit. The realest games they could have picked. It's unfortunate. There's like 10 Data East games on Arcade Archives, but the last one they did was Trio the Punch, and they never went back to them. Yeah, I'm not sure whether... I imagine they'll pick like different companies to work for the next part. Jalico and Irem would be nice, but we'll have to see. They picked exactly. They went out on a high note with Trio the Punch. What are you supposed to do after that? You got nothing. It's that's the most Data East that's ever been. Where do you go after Trio the Punch, the only video game? Okay, so next week, Nitro Ball does need to come back. I was also kind of hoping that, you know, there's a lot of Data East games I'd like on Arcade Archives. You know what I'd like the most? A fucking decent version of Night Slashers. But there's a remake out. No, there isn't. No, it came out last. No, it didn't. But it's got that one girl from Fighter's History. No, it hasn't. What are you talking about? Hi, hello. Oh, thank you for following Sky High Times. Unfortunately, we are just about finishing up. We've been playing Technōs Japan games on the Egret II Mini. Yeah. If you get a Switch 2, yeah, see if the Johnny Turbo version works any better. I did manage to get that before they delisted it. I didn't get Fighter's History. It's like that Double Dragon 2 remake that doesn't exist either. Yeah, it definitely doesn't. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. We definitely haven't streamed that in the past. That's not real. Yeah. To be honest, you want to play Fighter's History Dynamite anyway, which is readily available, so you can even play that on Xbox. Yep, you got the Johnny Turbo release of Fighter's History. It was not good. There definitely isn't a Double Dragon game that punishes you for using the cool moves. And there is a Saturn version of Fighter's History Dynamite. That's also pretty good. That's by Rutubo Games. They did a bunch of the Sega Ages games on Saturn. Not good at all. That's the Johnny Turbo seal of quality. Oh boy. Anyway, so next week we'll be taking on these Data East games. Now, some of them are repeats. We've seen Edward Randy on this stream before, and the Great Ragtime Show. But you know what? Fuck it. I don't need an excuse to play Edward Randy. This game kicks ass. Of course I'm going to play it again. But we also have Chelnov. We got Dark Seal. And a game I've wanted to show off for a while. Fucking Wolffang. Hell yes. Oh, he's... Hold on, let me move him. I had to move all of the navigators after the New Year's incident. You just sit there, pal. Wolffang, my beloved. Yep, good fucking video game. And on that note, yep. So on that note, let's end the stream in the traditional manner.
Any minute now, and it's gonna be Chomp City.
Clyde!
Not now. I'm getting ready to chomp pack.
But Clyde, there's something I think you ought to know.
What is it?
I think he's getting ready to chop us! Hey, Pepper! I think I just caught packed jaws!
The stream is not long enough. Play Bubble Symphony, the PS1 version. No, hey, sometimes I get to have a short stream as a treat. Besides, I finished Sonic the Comic last week. I deserve a holiday. Play Technōs games, you're right. Play arcade games. They're good. So thanks for showing up, everyone. I'm glad I was able to show off more of these games than I was expecting. Except Kunio. The absolute dog shit at Kunio, sorry. So, next week we'll do the 5 Data East games on this expansion. But on Friday, we got to catch up with Arcade Archives. It's been a hot minute because I've been waiting for my PS5 to come back. It's back now. And that means we can show off the split screen mode in Tokyo Wars. But, so, I don't know what other games will be on the docket, but the primary games will be the Outfoxies and Tokyo Wars. Other games to be determined. Yeah, my PS5 broke. What happened was, at one point, it just started, like, taking 10 to 15 minutes to let me actually open anything and detect games on my hard drive and stuff. So I was like, well, okay, it doesn't seem like the hard drive's the problem. It just seems like, because, you know, it was like I unplugged the external hard drive and it was still giving me problems, but it happened to be still in warranty. So I sent it back to Sony, who then lost it and lied to me saying it arrived when it didn't. And then it turns out they were reusing the postage, so I couldn't even look up the tracking information because now it was for someone else who'd sent their PS5 in, and I was very unhappy. And then miraculously they found it, fixed it, sent it back. And yeah, so the PS5 was out of commission for a while because I literally didn't know where the fuck it was. Sony gave me a... To be clear, by the way, I was extremely polite to them the entire time, even when one of the people on the phone was quite rude to me. And I saved all of my venom for the customer satisfaction survey they sent a few weeks later. Let me tell you, I filled that text box. It was not red E. Yeah. But yeah, not doing that again. Not making that same mistake twice. But it's okay. My PS5 is back. My Zenless Zone Zero save file was alright. So my precious shark girl was there. And it's all sorted now. So we can show off Arcade Archives games. We could have done it on Switch, but no. I wanted to show off specifically the split screen mode. Yes! Finally, I can play the Jufute Raden Picross game in peace. Wait, no, that's on Switch. Damn it. 5-hour Dachola score run, let's go, yep. Actually, you can get that Picross game on PS4 and Xbox now. If you want demented Picross games for sickos. Anyway. Getting your 8 hours of Dachola practice. I know it's important because it's an ostrich. What an adventure. Let me play Ladybug officially, you cowards. Hamster should get on that. Hamster should call up Mr. Do. Play weird PS4 ports that barely work on PS5. It's time to load up the game where you play the Christopher Cross album cover. We need no, clearly we need to go back to PS3. We need to play the mayonnaise game again. I do have plans for something to play on the PS TV in the near future. Stay tuned. But for now, is there anyone else streaming? We don't normally end this early. Nope, wrong button. That's the stream information button. I don't want that. I want this button. Oh, Buried Salmon is playing Rayman. You know what? This seems like a good idea. Okay. Well, where's the button? Where's the button that I press? Start raid. There we go. First Rayman, the original Rayman, the one true Rayman. So I will leave you in the care of Buried Salmon. Go, be very polite. I'm sure you will. And we'll see you on Friday for Arcade Archives. So take care, everyone. Bye bye.